got the popcorn. She's literally over there eating it right now.
She's just tempting us with it.
It's horrible.
It's almost gone.
Welcome back to the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz. Tim, Calvary Cavaliers, been on a roll, winning their last 5 games.
That's right, Brad, but this week the Cavaliers with no slouch, taking on a Mansfield team that has yet to give up a point in district play. Let's go ahead and get into those Louisiana highlights. Cavs and Wolverines playing for the top spot in District 1-2A. Pick this one up first quarter. Calvary getting the scoring started. They score on that Mansfield defense. This is Cade Hart. Can't find anyone open, so he tucks it and runs, finding pay dirt. He was last week's player of the week. He shows us why. That gives the Cavaliers a 7-0 lead. But the Wolverines not going down like that. Robert Turner taking the handoff, going off the right side. A big play all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Mansfield in business. Very next play after a penalty on the Wolverines. Turner again off the right side. This time out of the Wildcat formation. He finds pay dirt, and we are all tied at 7. But the very next play from scrimmage, the Cavs with an answer. Last week's player of the week, as I said, Cade Hart going up top and finding Roy Darius Bird, 54 yards on the scoring strike. Calvary retakes the lead. Cavs led 20-16 at the half, and they go on to win this game 27-16. Now in the driver's seat in that district race.
Loyola looking to rebound from last week's loss to Green Oaks on the road at Rayville. Flyers with the ball and in the lead here in the second quarter. This is Jacob Allen throwing a perfect ball over the shoulder to his receiver, Jackson Kerr, able to haul it in for the big pickup. The drive would stall, however, and they would be forced to punt. Back come the Hornets. James Powell Jr. looking across the middle, rifles that one to Jaden Miles. That's good for 28 yards and a fresh set of downs, but Loyola's defense would end up taking this ball game over. Powell looking for a man down late, but he gets taken down for the sack by Jonathan Jarrell. Loyola goes on the road and gets a big win. They take this one 28-20, the final.
In 4A, the Minden Crimson Tide on the road in Bossier to take on the Bearcats. Minden rolling early. Lyric Robinson getting the feed. Big gain for the Tide. Takes it down near the 20-yard line before he's finally taken down. Very next play, Seth Johnson takes it on the jet sweep, gets the edge, breaking tackles, and stretches into the end zone. Refs say it's a touchdown. Crimson Tide taking an early lead and never looking back. They win easily, 56-0 the final.
Back in 2A, North Caddo heading south and taking a break from district play, taking on Montgomery. Rebels get things rolling first. Check out James Brown hurdling the defense and taking off for the end zone. Our camera guy almost got a little too antsy, almost taken out by the ref. That happened to me last week. But he stays on his feet.
You were on the ground, though.
To catch that touchdown. Jump to the second. This time it's a handoff to Jaden Carter. He finds an open lane, and there is not a single Tiger in his way. Make it 13-0, but Montgomery coming alive. That is QB Logan Graves sneaking it in to get the Tigers on the board. Cuts North Caddo's lead down to 13-6. Montgomery rallying all the way from that point. They end up getting the win. Rebels fall. The Rebels come back to get the win. Actually, we had that wrong earlier in our show. North Caddo goes on the road, gets the win. They take down Montgomery, 32-28, the final.
In 5A, Natchitoches Central looking for an upset win on the road at Ruston. Bearcats already up 6-0. Ruston's Eric Outley. He airs it out to Caston Furr, and he jogs into the end zone all by himself. Home team leads 13-0. Cats now on defense. Chiefs quarterback Jalen White looks for a receiver. However, he's met by a pair of big men on defense. Same score. Outley Jr. hands it off to Jordan Williams, and he is taken out, finally knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line, and that set up this very next play. Outley fakes the handoff, goes left through the defenders and into the end zone. Bearcats now up 19-6, and they go on to win 62-32 the final.
Staying in Lincoln Parish, Plain Dealing taking on Lincoln Prep. This one was last night. Not the start Lincoln Prep was looking for. They were down a couple of scores here early, but they got something cooking on this drive. Handoff goes to Chauncey Harper. He bounces it to the outside for the 27-yard pickup. Few plays later, facing 4th and goal from the 3. They decide to go for it. Javian Tatum throwing it into the flats to Isaiah Gray. He makes the catch, but is tackled immediately, and they turn it over on downs. Back come the Lions. They're in the red zone again, and this time Artavius Washington Carper throwing the fade to Desmond Player for the score. Plain Dealing going on the road and they get the shutout win, taking this one 26-0.